Good morning, Miss Yeti. Good morning, everyone. My name is Maulida Shifa Zahra. I'm from Education Economic of Faculty Economic University States of Jakarta. And honorable to our lecturer, Miss Yeti Lastuti, SPD MSA, for her guidance in English course today. I will be discussing two important topics, modal auxiliaries and elliptical sentence. We will explore how modal auxiliary help express necessity, possibility, and obligation, and how elliptical sentence can make our communication more conscious and effective.
Hello, George's people. My name is Maulida Shifa Zahra. I will presentation about modal auxiliary and elliptical sentence. Modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary are helping verb used to express possibility, ability, permissions, or obligations in a sentence such as can, could, might, must, shall, will, and would. Jadi di sini definisi modal auxiliary adalah kata kerja bantu yang digunakan untuk mengapresiasikan kemungkinan, kemampuan, izin atau kewajiban dalam suatu kalimat seperti kalimat can, could, might, must, shall, will, and would.
The functions of modal auxiliary. First, possibility. Modal express something that might happen. 2. Ability. Modal indicates someone's ability to do something. 3. Permissions. Modal are used to ask for or give permissions. 4. Obligations. Modal express necessity or obligations. 5. Suggestions or recommendations. Modal are used to give suggestions or recommendation. Next, we have types of modal auxiliary. These types of modal auxiliary come in the three forms: person, past, and similar expressions. In person, we have can, might, must, shall, and will. In the past, we have could, might, have to, should, dan would. In the similar expression, we have be able to, be going to, have or has to, be supposed to, and be going to. Next, we have formula modal auxiliary. In positive sentence, subject plus modal auxiliary plus verb 1 plus complement. In negative sentence, subject plus modal auxiliary plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. In interrogative sentence, modal auxiliary plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. In modal auxiliary, all verbs are written in the verb 1 and should not be changed. Okay, since we already know the types of modal auxiliary, let's move on to their application in our daily conversation. First, we have can. Can be used to express ability. For the example, Mina can play the piano. This is a sentence in the simple present tense. Another example is when he was younger, Juan could dance very well. This sentence for the past tense. 2. Can also be used to ask for permission or ask for help. For the example, can I take picture with you, Arum? This is interrogative form. And for the another example, could you help me with this problem? This is interrogative form, more polite. 3. Can be used to express possibility. For the example, it could rain tomorrow. 4. The negative from can is cannot or can't. For example, the math problem is very difficult. I can't solve it. Next, we have might or might. First, might or might is used to express possibility. For example, she might come to Ariel wedding. 2. The meeting might earlier than expected. 2. Might is also used to ask for permission. For example, may I go to Bali with my friend's mom? Next, we have must. Must have the synonyms such as have and have to. Have is used for the subject I, you, they, and we, while have to is the use for the subject she, he, and it. First, must is used to express obligations. For example, I must do my homework, and you have to obey the rules. Second, must is used to indicate prohibitions, and the negative form of must itself is used sentence like you must not smoke at the canteen. Okay, now let's move on the will and would. Will and would have several functions. 1. The first function is to express the future. For the example, she will go to the market tomorrow. 2. The second function is to express willingness. For the example, I will help you, Yuta. Another example is, won't you come to my birthday party, Yuta? In interrogative sentence. 3. The function is to express predictions or uncertain events. For the example, the sky is cloudy. It will rain. 4. The negative form of will is will not or won't. For the example, I will not go to the restaurant tonight. Next, we have the last of modal auxiliary, shall and should. 1. Shall means will or expresses an action we will take. For the example, I shall go to campus tomorrow. The difference between shall and will is that shall emphasize obligations or necessity more. 2. Should does not mean will. Incited, it gives advance or suggestions. Example, you look so tired, you should take a rest. Alright, next we will discuss the synonym that we mentioned earlier, guys. Let's pay attention together. Okay, next we will discuss similar expressions to the modal auxiliaries we mentioned earlier. Is be about to, be able to, be going to, and be supposed to. The verb be will change according the tense needed. For example, in the simple present tense, be changed to is, am, or are, and in the past tenses, be changed to was or were. First, we have be about to, which means sebentar lagi. For the example, the baby is about to drink milk. The verb be changed to is because this sentence is in the simple present tense. Next is be able to, which means mampu atau bisa. For the example, I'm be able to run faster. This is also in the simple present tense, so be changed to I'm. Another example is when we were young, we were about to run fast. This is in the past tenses, so be changed to were. Next, we have be going to, which means akan. It's used to plan actions. For example, she is going to Jakarta next week. The last of similar expressions modal auxiliary is be supposed to, which means seharusnya atau harapan. For example, she was supposed to call me, but she didn't. So, what do you think, guys? Were you able to understand the material just now and how to apply modal auxiliary in our daily conversation? Alright, for the next material, we will discuss elliptical sentence. Let's pay attention together. Enjoy! Elliptical sentence are compound sentences where there are two or more different subjects, but they share the same predicate. These sentences are typically used to avoid word repetitions. However, beyond that, elliptical sentences are to simplify the sentence. Di mana di sini elliptical sentence itu merupakan cara memangkas kalimat yang panjang agar terstruktur dan juga tidak merubah makna dari kalimat tersebut. Elliptical sentence can have both positive and negative patterns. First, formula positive to is positive sentence, comments, and plus subject plus auxiliary or modal or to be plus to. Example, before elliptical sentence is Zahra loopt seblak, Rani rob seblak. After elliptical sentence structure is Zahra loopt seblak and Rani is too. Exactly, elliptical sentences are used to make sentence more concise and avoid repetition. And the next, in positive sentence of elliptical sentence, we have so. The formula positive sentence so is positive tense, comments, and plus so plus auxiliary or modal or to be plus subject. Example, before elliptical sentence is we enjoys the movie, they enjoys the movie. After elliptical sentence structure is we enjoyed the movie and so did they. Next, we have either for negative sentence in elliptical sentence. Formula negative either is negative sentence comes and plus subject plus auxiliary or modal or to be plus not either. Example, before elliptical sentence, Roro is not actor, Rara is not actor. After elliptical sentence is Roro is not the actor and Rara is not neither. Next, we have neither for negative sentence, elliptical sentence. Formula negative neither is negative sentence comes and plus neither plus auxiliary or modal or to be plus subject. Example before elliptical sentence is I don't like watch horror movie. My sister doesn't like watch horror movie. After elliptical sentence is I don't like watch horror movie and neither does my sister.
The last one is positive negative elliptical or contractive elliptical. Is the combinations of positive and negative sentence in the contrast. The formula is subject plus verb 1 plus object, comments but subject plus do or does plus not. 2. Subject plus verb 2 plus object, comments but subject plus did plus not. First, positive sentence but negative sentence. Example, I ate sushi yesterday. He didn't eat sushi yesterday. Answer, I ate sushi yesterday, but he didn't. Second, negative sentence but positive sentence. Example, she can swim very well. Her brother can swim very well. Answer, she can swim very well, but her brother can.
Finally, we finish our material today. I hope what I share can add to all of your knowledge. Thank you guys. That's all for me. I apologize for any shortcomings. See you on the top. Bye bye.